Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. So welcome to lecture 2. So I believe you already watched my video on lecture 1 talking about what is a 3D printer, what is a rapid prototyping or rapid model. Okay, what is a rapid prototyping means and the usage all around the world, what people been doing or but what people been using this 3D printing with various application and various field. Okay, so I hope that you also watch TED talks that I share with you guys early on this week, and that's I hope will open up your mind on what we can do or what will happen with the existing of 3D printer and also the existing of what you call that destructive technology. Okay, so move on. Okay, today we're gonna talk about classification or types of technology that being use of in 3D printing or rapid prototyping the domain. Okay, so first, normally they divide this rapid prototyping or 3D printing into two main category. Okay, the first one is a concept modeler, and the other one is a functional modeler. Okay, so let's go and look into a concept modeler. All right, so this concept modeler, or sometimes people call it a office modeler. Okay, it's a group of technology that being used specifically because of is a very quick, is cheap. Okay, it's easy to use, it's small, and easy, and the printer, okay, the printer itself can be put on the table just like any other printer in your office or in your room. Okay, it's easy to use with a little training or teaching. Okay, uh, the operator or the user can use this printer straight away. Okay, I believe you have class with Mr. Mazlan and Mr. Shami on 3D modeling and 3D printing class, but we will go into in depth on this. Okay, we're talking about other technologies also. So what you guys, okay, I think last time when I teach that subject, we only have require only 2 sessions. Then the student will straight away can use the printer right away. Okay, the first session just how to transfer the file and process into Cura, and then the second session is how to load the filament, how to import excuse me, import the file into the printer and straight away print and then do the post processing. That's it. After 2 sessions, everybody can use the printer. So it's quite easy. It's very simple and it's very straightforward. Okay. So that is the concept modeler. Okay, or we call it consumer printer, or other. This is office modeler. Okay, office printer or office 3D printer. There's a lot of jargon, or there's a lot of terms that being used. Okay, some of it just used as a office modeler or a desktop printer. Okay, or a consumer printer. Okay, so next is a functional modeler. Contrary with the office modeler just now. Okay, this one is huge. The printer, the size is very big, as you can see on the screen. Okay, there's an operator. Then see how big is the printer. Okay, oh, sorry. All right, it's a higher end. Okay, using a larger part, much more accurate. Okay, much more durable. And of course, the price is so much expensive. Okay, for a desktop printer or a desktop modeler, okay, you can buy as cheap as 800 ringgit. Okay, ringgit Malaysia. Okay, you can go to 2,000 and more. Okay, but that means that you can get a printer, desktop printer, with the same price of your laptop, with the same price of your desktop computer. But for functional modular, the price of the printer is much more expensive. It can goes up to 12,000 and hundreds of thousands. It depend of what of material, depend of what kind of technology that being used. Okay. And of course, they will be put this not just on top of the table. Okay, one of the picture over here they put on top of the table, but it's very big. It's as big as the photocopy machine. Okay, and you cannot carry around. But for the desktop, yes, you can carry around. You bring here and there and whatnot. Okay, it's maybe slightly big. Okay, than your average laptop, but it's not bigger than your desktop. Combine the what you call that? The CPU, the monitor, and whatnot. Okay, means that you still can carry around the desktop modeler or desktop printer. But for a functional modeler or industrial or professional level, it's very hard for you to carry around. They are meant to be reside on the in the specific room with a proper environment, control environment, and whatnot. Okay. So next is okay. So this is the comparison table that I accept from the report. Okay, you can see this link. You can open up the report and read the article. Okay, like I said, the price is totally different. Okay, over here they divide it into consumer and professional. Okay, the build size, like I said, the the size, okay, as for the desktop or consumer is just as big as your normal printer or A3 printer, whatnot. But the professional is larger, bigger. The price we're talking about, price point just now, I said as cheap as 800 you can buy in Lazada or Shopee, and it can goes to 4,000, 5,000, and whatnot. But for professional, of course, it goes beyond that. Okay. Material. Okay, for the material, normally they have a limited choice of material. For a cheap normal printer like what you see in the Lazada, they only have required only one or two material, which is what I call if they are using FDA, FDM technology, they only require only PLA or polylactic acid or ABS. Okay, this is a thermoplastic kind of material. But if you go for professional printers, they have a lot more various. They can use sand, they can use powder, they can use cornstarch, aluminium powder, and whatnot. You name it, there's thousands of applications, thousands of materials out there that being used. Okay, even cement or concrete. Okay, easy of use. Yes, like I said, for the desktop printer is very easy. You learn it in one class, two class, you can operate it. But for professional printers, you can need a series of training to operate it. Okay, because they have a lot of steps. Okay, customization limited in terms of there's a you still can customize, but they have a few limitation. Okay, for example, if you want to have a nozzle change, for example, our printers we only have 4 nozzles of size. The limitation on how to print and how big or how fast. Okay, but on the professional part, there's a choice, a lot of choice. Okay, there's a There's a lot of parameters that can be changed here and there. Okay. Software, easy to free software, easy to use. For the time being, our student or me, our faculty being using Cura. It's a free software from Ultimaker. Can download it easily, play around, very straightforward. For professional or functional modeler, it's much more complex and cost require cost. Okay, running cost. Okay, for the desktop, the PLA can be bought as cheap as 45 ringgit, I think as cheap as 12 ringgit per spool. Okay. For a professional, you can go up. A roll of paper can cost you 200 plus. A proper PLA spool FDM technology can cost you 60 ringgit and above, 300 ringgit for a proper material, high grade material. And for the application, hobbies and home user for consumer, but this application tend to overlap to each other, depend on what kind of usage, what kind of technology and whatnot. Okay, for the consumer part, I think most of the if you are looking for below 2000, is most of it is FDM technology. But okay, let's see. Okay, the application. For professional rapid prototyping, manufacturing, tooling concept, okay, it's much more diverse, it's much more higher, it's much more wider usage, okay, like what you watched in the videos and from the lecture previously. Okay, back to what I said just now. Some of them, okay, last time they table out, okay, this is a the technology of consumer is like this. There's a few list of technology, list of printers that being considered as a consumer or a desktop, and the other part is, okay, this is the list of it. But now it's tend to overlap. Like FDM, for example, it can be a consumer level or it can be a professional level, or some may call it prosumer. So it cross means that what, like what we have here in MMU, we have Ultimaker 2 plus and 2 plus extended and Ultimaker 3. Okay, but last time they used to call it professional printer, but it's come in a small package, means that you can carry it around with a little bit effort. But what you call it? But it's also it's also easy to use. Okay, like for our 3D printer, 2 class, 1 class, you can straight away use it already. All right. But the price, okay, our printer price is starting about 12,000, goes up to 24,000. Okay. But the versatility and the durability of the printer is awesome. All right. So next we goes to what being used. Okay, over here there's I think about 11 technology that being used now. Okay, last time it more I think more or less also, but different. They have peppers. They have a different kind of material, but now I think some of it is not applicable anymore. So over here, based on the report that being shared, I think by, is it? Let me check the handbook. Okay, the 3D printer handbook. Okay, there's about 11 technologies that been categorized in, I think, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think six category. Okay, so the first one is material extrusion. So material extrusion means that they extrude the material, in this case using a solid thermoplastic material. Okay, imagine like a hot glue gun. Okay, you have a solid material, a solid glue. You go through the gun. The point of the gun is hot. It will melt the glue, and then you uh, put it in to combine the flour, the fake flour or whatnot, and it will harden. So imagine like that, but this time around you draw it layer over layer, okay, and we'll build a object. All right. So this is technology, the first one that being I think not the first one. I think the most that people think of. Okay, the first thing that they might think of about 3D printer is this technology. Okay, and this technology they call it fused deposition modeling. Okay, FDM. There's a slide down there on much more detail to tell the process, to tell the strength and the weakness. Okay, so over here I also show you share with you guys a link of that FDM technology. Okay, for FDM, there's a lot of materials. They have PLA, ABS, TPU, PVA, even the glue itself can be melt. Okay, so if you can see here, the filaments are coming from up and then go through this nozzle and we'll call it and forming a pattern layer over layer to create an object. All right, so go through this, the material, the dimension, accuracy, common application is over here and whatnot. You can read it out. Okay, and then next is vat polymerization. Okay, this one, okay, they use selective light source. Okay, some use light, some use laser. Okay, to okay, they shoot the laser to the liquid, okay, a resin, they call it photopolymer resin. Okay, it's a liquid resin in the chamber. They shoot it. Those part that the light touch of the resin will harden. Okay, so they have two types of technology here, or the two main type, or they over here have three. The first one is SLA, stereolithography, using laser. Okay, the other one is DLP, digital light processing, like a projector. Okay, using light. The third one is MSLA, mass stereolithography, just a different configuration of how to they shoot the light to the polymer. All right, so watch the video. Don't forget to watch the video, read the application. Okay, next is material jetting. Okay, next is material jetting, where they use a photopolymer or wax. Okay, they drop it by a series of drop and cured on the bed. Okay, or on the platform. Okay, so they put down or they drop the series of wax droplet, and then being shine or to being exposed to the light, and the droplet will harden. So they, instead of only one line, they have a series of droplet. They have a sorry. Excuse me. They have a series of droplet, and once the droplet touch the bed, it will shine the light, and the droplet will harden. Okay. So they have two types of printer over here. They have a material jetting, and they have drop on demand, DOD. All right, or some may call it polyjet. Okay. Go through the strength, weaknesses, watch the videos. All right. Next is binder jetting. Okay, this one, MMU used to have this nearly 18 years ago, 16 years ago. We are the first, I think, in the country using having a 3D printer, and this technology last time being featured in CSI New York, if I'm not mistaken, where they 3D printed the what you call that, the bullet that being shot and get into the horse. They don't want to take out the bullet from the horse, afraid the horse will die or not. They 3D scan it, they print it using this kind of technology. Binder jetting, how it look like means they have a two container of powder, okay, with a mix of, I think last time, cornstarch and their secret ingredient, and then they have a liquid bonding, glue, okay. So they spray a glue, they spray like a normal ink on this flat of powder, and it will bind together. So the technology is bind jetting and metal jetting. So now we have a metal. Last time we used only have cornstarch based powder. Okay. So once done, this one you need to dig out like archaeologists. You need to sand it very carefully, not to remove all those parts recklessly, because it's very quite fragile. I might say last time. Okay, but now I believe this the binder is quite strong. We just what you call it, use airbrush straight away. Last time we need to sand it properly, then we use a low pressure airbrush to remove all the excess powder. But now I think with the video that being shared, they straight away move it. Okay. Okay, next is powder bed fusion metal. Okay, so just now they use binder to bind the metal powder. This one use a thermal source, either using laser or I think only laser. Yeah. Okay, laser shoot to the powder metal and is hardened. It's melt and hardened. Okay, so that's the how it's being done. Okay, they have a direct metal laser sintering, they have selective laser melting, and electron beam melting. They're using electron beam. So they shoot to the powder, this laser or this beam. Okay, the metal, okay, melts and combine together. So watch the video. Okay, all right. Yeah, so that's the 11 technology that been combined in 6 group. Okay, I think I have a problem with the computer. Never mind. All right. After this, after the there's a few slides down below that explain on much more detail what is SLA, selective laser. Okay, what is SLS, FDM, what is FDM. Okay. I might stop sharing this. Okay. So on the list below, all right, they have the much more explanation about FDM, SLS, SLA. Okay, and what they stand for. Okay, those and then the last I think the last 2 slides is listing the other printers or technology that being around, but I think some of it is already not being used. Okay, like I said previously, there's 11 technology or printers, those 11 kind of printers that being used currently. So other than that, I think it's already being put aside due to the practicality, due to the restriction here and there. All right, so read it, watch it. Watch the YouTube. I also will share the slide after this, so don't forget to watch. All right, don't forget to read the link that I share. Watch the video that I put the link. All right, So I guess I see you guys another round of a demo. I think the lecture will end with this one. If I have, I will announce, but I think that's it. The other lecture is just straight away goes to a demo of 3D printer, and we have another one demo session of what we call that, green foam modeling. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you so much. If this video doesn't show the slide properly, you can run this video with a slide side by side. Okay, thank you so much. I see you guys another round. Assalamualaikum. Stay safe. Good day. Bye.